raise their hand, say their name, introduce themselves. Is that what happened this morning?
I don't think it happened, but it would have helped. I think for the most part, except a couple young guys, we know everyone that is going to be on the roster, and but there are quite a few new faces. That'll be part of the challenge and fun of this season, and we should be doing a lot more playing 5-on-5, so we can get to know each other, create that chemistry on the floor, communicate with each other on the floor, kind of get accustomed to one another, and build on it. So I think that's it's a fun challenge for us this year, and we have a lot of depth, more athleticism, and I think very good balance overall. So now we just gotta again get to know each other and get the best out of each other out there.
Did you guys do some 5-on-5 today?
Yeah, we did. We played a few games, and I think it's going to be a lot more of that because we need it. You know, we're not a group that has been playing together for 5-10 years. We got to be out there. We got to play together. We got to communicate. We got to get to know each other's strengths, weaknesses, and how do we best fit with each other on the floor. And for the coaches to see the lineups also, right? So what works best, what doesn't, and put the best guys out there.
Is it just a better feeling coming in here knowing that this is your team? You don't have to worry about who's going to show up, who might not.
Well, it's always good to have certainty, and not have to limit distractions, basically, right? So the less distractions you have around your team, the better you can concentrate on the work on the floor, and that's and I think we're starting on the right foot, and we just had to keep it that way.
What about DeMar Rosen? What is he?
Well, he's an extremely versatile scorer. He's got a lot of skill, and now he's just got to find a way to fit his style and his game best with our personnel. Our guys aren't selfish. We understand how good of a player DeMar is, and we want him to have the best season ever. So it'll be exciting.
He seems to be a good teammate too.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah,
Very good. I mean, one practice in. Now that we've played 20 games so far, but yeah, he's come in with I think right mindset, right attitude, ready to get some work in, and prove himself. Not that he needs to prove himself because he's a hell of a player, but I think have a great year and feel good about being in his new home, new team after being 9 years with the Raptors, right?
Pau, rápidamente una pregunta en español. Tanto cambio en el verano, ¿qué te parece del equipo de previo a la temporada?
Bueno, muchos cambios, pero a la vez es un poco la evolución de esta liga y de la vida, ¿no? En general, tienes que adaptarte a ellos. Hemos perdido algunos jugadores, pero hemos ganado otros, y ahora tenemos que centrarnos en las cualidades de estos nuevos jugadores, de la juventud, del atleticismo que tenemos ahora en el equipo, y nada, a acostumbrarnos y a conocernos los unos a los otros, jugar mucho baloncesto en la cancha e intentar cada día pues ser un poquito mejores.
Pau, even though you haven't been here forever, because of Tony not being here, Manu not being here anymore, because of your experience, does that leadership, however a team wants to identify it, do you take on more of that role?
I have to. There's no way around it. Right, with two guys like Manu and Tony not present, now I'm the most veteran guy on the team, even though I haven't been here the longest, but I have been around the game the longest, and that gives me a set of skills that no one else really has. So I will try to give in as much as I can and produce as much as I can and share my knowledge and experience to help these young guys and our team to kind of go through this adjustment period so we can be the best that we can be as soon as possible.
Last time we spoke, you kind of said that you still feel you can be effective as a starter. Mm-hmm. Is that still the mindset, or is...
I'm always going to demand a lot of myself. I'm going to push my limits, and I'm not going to set myself short. And that's how I've always overachieved. And I will continue to do that to the day I die in whatever I do. So my mindset is to set the bar high and push myself to be the best that I can be, and that's why they pay me the big bucks as well. So I'm not under a minimum contract at this point, and I will live up to that.
So you want to start?
I always want to start. You know, I've been a starter my entire career, but at the same time, I understand that if a team at some point or any particular given time needs me to come off the bench and assume that role, I will, because this is a team sport, and I will have to do whatever is best for my team.
Is this team better than last year's team?
I guess we'll have to prove that, right? We can't really
On
establish
paper, it
that.
looks like y'all have more versatility.
We have versatility. We have more athleticism. I think a little more balance overall. Maybe more potential. I mean, last year we didn't have an all-star available. This year we do. That should make us better, right? But now we have to go out there and perform. There's quite a new faces around our team, and we have to adjust to ourselves. We have to kind of gel on the court to get the best out of each other, and that's what we're going to have to work on during training camp. And at the end of the year, we'll say, hey, this team was better than last year's team, or it wasn't. It all kind of is all based on results at the end of the day.
Pop said yesterday he thinks that you guys can play faster this year because DeJounte's the point guard to kind of take advantage of what he can do well, and that everybody else is going to have to run and keep up with him. Are the older guys on this team prepared for that?
We better catch up, right? I mean, the league has become a lot faster pace, up and down, shorter possessions, small ball game kind of thing. So you're gonna have to be able to keep up with it. Otherwise, you're gonna limit yourself to be on the floor when only slower lineups are on the floor. So I'll do my best. I know that, and you know we'll do what we can and what we think is best for the team. And we got to get the best strengths out of our point guards, our quickness. Whether it's DeJounte, Derek White, and everyone else, and Davs, who's a hell of a shooter, quick trigger guy. Every shot is a good shot for him. You know, he has to work on that. But you know, we just got to play to our strengths, and sometimes it's going to be favoring some guys. Other times it's going to favor others. If we find that balance, we're all going to be, I think, happy at the end of the day.
That first day of practice, is it like a back to the basics type?
In a way, yes. In a way, yes. And it has to be kind of have to set the foundation for the season. So you kind of push yourself, work the basics, remind yourself of what you have to kind of build all your game around defensively, transition D, stance, awareness, help your teammate make the extra pass, all the principles of our basketball. So Pop make sure that he reminds us of it from the get-go.
So y'all out there running figure eights?